Hi there, and welcome to episode 56 of my self-employed and employed vlog. And I've been meaning to restart this series again, and I wanted to do it on the same day of the week, but I'm finding that it's a little bit challenging to try and do that. So I apologize if it doesn't become exactly 1 week, but I'm going to do my very best to make it as weekly as I can. There isn't really too much to share, but of course I want to just kind of keep the videos going. And so what's been happening? What's been happening this week? Well, we're well into the flow of school now. We're back into things. We've had a few weeks now of, of teaching and getting back into the routines. Unfortunately, as is the case for many teachers, within the first few weeks, I've been hit with a cold. I'm coming through the worst of it now, but the last few days have been tough going, but it's not unusual, is it? Now, unfortunately, because I work in many places, I'm exposed to a lot more germs. It's not like working in one place. I go around to lots of different places, and obviously I'm exposing myself. It's the way it is, isn't it? And I've been hit with a heavy, well, not a heavy, but just a head cold that's made me feel a bit grotty. So it's made things a little bit more difficult, but I'm getting through that now. I have a new video coming out this evening, which is my review of Cardiac's album LSD, which is a really momentous and monumental sort of album for many reasons, which I'll discuss obviously in the video. So if you can stop by and check that out, that'll be fantastic. I've been working, I suppose, internally in my head on some of the changes that I want to make going forward. Now, it's a bit like when I did my videos when I first went self-employed. I couldn't just make decisions and immediately act on them. I had to kind of have a bit of a buffer and a bit of a sort of a plan in place to make sure that the transition was as smooth as possible. Now, granted, we ended up with a pandemic, which I hadn't anticipated, but at the moment I've got some ideas in my head for things that I would like to do or projects that I would like to get involved with. And the potential area that I may drop work-wise in order to give me the time to do that. And at the moment, I'm in the stage of not making decisions right now, not doing anything drastic right now, but having a plan that possibly for the new year, I may well start to act upon the new things that I'd like to do. I just, as I've said in previous videos, I feel as though if I don't nurture the kind of musician side of my life and the creative side of my life, then I think it will just sort of wither away. And it has started to wither away a little bit. And I think it's just because I teach so much that my mental capacity for anything else is very slim. And so what I'm trying to do is try to rekindle that, really. And I think the only way I can do that is to have a dedicated time where I can work on projects. And to give you a little heads up as to what I'm looking at, there's a few albums I'd like to record, not original albums, but piano covers of other people's music that I would like to work on. Mike Oldfield is one, Cardiac's is another that I'd like to do, as well as my own albums. But I'd also like to get back into writing some books and also producing some teaching materials as well, piano music for pupils who are learning, and just doing more of that creative stuff that I used to do but don't have much time to now. So basically that's all that's happened, really. There hasn't been a huge amount of change. I'm enjoying my teaching with I'm in a new school now, and they're really, really nice pupils, very, very polite and friendly. And particularly my Tuesday school that I regularly go to are a real joy to be with, and I think they're just such a nice bunch. And I've got lots of kind of new projects coming up now for the private school that I teach at. We've got lots of projects. We've got the harvest, we've got remembrance, we've got Christmas. So there's lots and lots of different things that are coming up. So it's going to be quite a busy and intensive time. So hence why I'm not really planning to do much until after Christmas. where I can then start to focus. I've got one day that is kind of like half a day at the moment that I could probably remove eventually, because it's going to be the least disruption, and then it's going to allow me then to phase in some other things. So that's where I'm at the moment, and hopefully that's something I can start acting on going forward. So that's the plan. So thanks very much for stopping by and listening to my little update, and I'll see you all, I'll say next week, but it could possibly be a bit longer, but I'll try and do it as as much as I can. And I'll speak to you all very soon. Please do hit subscribe if you can. That'd be fantastic. And take care. Bye.